Hey guys, what is going on? Diamond Dan Maverick is back with another video, and we have the blog for the next month-long event. But before we get into that, just a few key takeaways from the blog. There is a new bio raid team that is coming, the Rebirth team, which is going to feature Captain Carter, Agent Venom, US Agent, as well as reworks to Captain America and Winter Soldier, and their kits are already listed, so make sure to check that out. There's a new event store that's going to be running alongside the month-long event, which we'll also dive into, with a few key things in there that you can purchase, like Elite 7 credits, dark promotions, as well as a few top-tier characters like Spider-Man Noir, Morgan Le Fay, also Nemesis, which he's at the last week of the month. We'll also talk a strategy about that as well. Each week is going to have different characters in it. Character shards are being added to the Crucible store. It's going to be very similar to Raid store, where I think it's probably only going to feature 3 and it'll rotate. The first 3 characters that they have listed doesn't matter, but the important ones are going to be Gambit, Hulkbuster, and Abomination. Nico is going to the Raid store on the 7th for 1400 raid credits. Nakia is going to the Elite store on the 9th, as well as we're getting our 10,000 free meteorites in the web store tonight. So if you're currently at 486,700 points, we're going to get 2 more free, not free, I'm sorry, in the milestone tab. There are still 2 milestones to come for 1,650 meteorites in it. So if you're currently at 46,700 with those 2 and the 10,000 free ones tonight, you will be able to complete the month-long event. So, all right, guys, let's get into the month-long event. Now, this one is, we don't have all the information on it, just because it's going to involve blitzing, but we don't know how heavy we need to blitz. So, the Abominable event, the milestone that we're aiming for is milestone 24. That is 53,000 points. You get 1 point per frag orb that you receive, so essentially 53,000 frag orbs we need. So the first event we want to look at is the Cold-Hearted Web milestone. Now this one's going to have us spend campaign energy and ISO energy. So the way that this is going to work is you're definitely going to be spending cores, which is another event for the overall event. So just how many cores are we really going to spend? Now, I really wouldn't ask anybody to spend an insane amount, especially considering right now we are spending a lot of cores probably on the Nakia event. So it's kind of hard to gauge. I'm probably saying 200 cores for the campaign energy and 200 cores for the ISO 8 energy. With all of that throughout the day, the refills that we get, the free daily that we get, that should be about 1,080 campaign energy and 960 ISO 8 energy. And that should get us about just over the 2,000 mark. Now this is a daily milestone that's going to occur 7 times. So if you hit that 2,000 energy a day, every day for 7 days, it'll give us about 14,000 orb fragments. Now, the Ghastly experiments milestone. This is what's requiring us to spend the cores, right? So 1 core, 1 point. So if you're spending about 200 cores on your campaign energy, which is 4 refreshes, 200 on your ISO, and then let's say 2 store refreshes or a node refresh if you're farming a particular character or farming particular gear. That's about 500 cores a day. That'll get us over milestone 16. This is one lengthy milestone, so it's not reoccurring like the previous one. It's just 1 milestone. That'll get us over milestone 16 at 3,500 points. That'll award us 11,000 fragments. Now, looking at the remaining over here, 14,000 from the first, 11,000 from the second. This is gonna have us have to earn about 28,000 from blitzing. Now, we don't know how much we're getting from Blitz. I don't think it's a milestone. They didn't announce it was a milestone, so I think it's just similar to, you know, us earning Blitz credits. So just kind of as a scenario, if you do 1 full rotation and you get a full orb or 2,000 orb fragments, that should require you about 2 rotations a day for 7 days, which is really easy. If it's less than that and you get maybe 1,000 orb fragments, that's about 4 rotations. I don't have it listed here, but let's say it's about 750 orb fragments. That's a little over 5 to 6 rotations a day, which is a decent amount. So it's one of those that if you spend more cores or you're spending more energy, you know, more cores on the energy, you get higher milestones for these two events. You don't have to blitz as much. So it really depends on how much we're getting in that day. So just something to keep an eye out for. But that's it for today's video, guys. Really, I mean, it's an okay event, you know. But also do keep in mind, this is the first month-long event that we do not have a character. This is going to be a lot of orbs. It looks like Armory 15, Armory 16, a lot of augmented gear in here, which is pretty good. Very few gold promotions, but it looks like what the focus is going to be the presence, and that's what we need for the event store. Now, mentioning earlier, they're going to rotate the characters that are in there if I can find it. Now, there are some good characters in there, I'm not gonna lie, but the one to really focus on is going to be Nemesis. Now, he is part of the raid mutant team that we need for the death team, which is at the end of the month. Personally, going to see what this store looks like. I might just wait and just hoard all of my presents for Nemesis at the end of the month and just refresh that store in an insane amount. Maybe a little bit for Agatha, not sure right now. Maybe Braun as well, but it's hard, you know. We don't know. This could be, remember, I forgot what event it was, but when they had the oh my god, the Asgardians in there, and nobody was seen. You know, Lady Thor, we didn't see Valkyrie. It had Ravagers in there, but how many times did Star-Lord T'Challa really show up? You know, I'm really hoping it's not that again, and it's a little bit more fair, because that would kind of suck. So personally, I'm holding out for Nemesis at the end of the month, but that's my strategy, you know. Teach their own, but good luck in next week's event, guys. You know, I hope everyone is able to finish out this month-long event. I would say the next month is important, especially with this store. I think that's the focus. So that's it for today's video, guys. Take it easy, good luck, and remember, keep on shining.